Welcome to the most politically correct podcast on the internet. We're standing up for all marginalized humans and spreading nothing but love, joy, and peace to every weirdo that's out there. So buckle up. Here we go. We're your hosts, Chris,
Cater,
and Blake.
What'd you get into today, Chris?
Let's see. I'm drunk.
Nice.
No, I'm not actually that drunk.
But you showed up drunk. That's
Yeah, it's powerful.
and then we're gonna drink a little bit on the show. Right?
I played golf today, and it was a tournament, and I played with a pretty rowdy group. So yeah,
And it was hot outside. You drink a lot.
It was fucking hot, and we drink a lot, and we had a large time.
You gotta stay hydrated, and that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of rehydrating now. I'm better. We'll be fine on the show. This will be a good show.
Dude, fuck the weather. The weather's trying to kill us.
Yeah, it's fucking hot.
This last weekend on Saturday, I was like, I need to mow the grass. Right? It's been fucking raining, and then I've been gone on the weekend, and I was like, I need to mow. It's bad. I need to mow and weed eat.
Yeah.
So Saturday, I get out there, fucking start mowing and weeding, and dude, it was like 300% humidity. Like it was miserable.
Yep.
It's like walking through a fucking swamp or something.
Yeah, that's how it was today too.
And like the grass is wet, but it hasn't rained. It's just fucking choppy and fucking
and
wet.
shit.
Yeah, dude, it sucked. And then, I got done mowing, got done weeding. I had to like go inside in between, like mowing the front yard, go inside and cool off for a minute. Mow the backyard, go inside and cool off for a minute. Weed eat, go inside, you know?
People don't think the grass be wet, but it do.
But it do, for sure. And then I got all done and this fucking breeze comes in and like all the humidity blew away. And I was like, hey, weather, thanks. Fuck you guys.
The breeze, huh?
The breeze
Where did it take it all?
away.
Nice.
Out of the environment.
It went to another environment?
Another environment.
Did you get a lot of rain over here recently? Lightning storms and thunder?
I read about it on the internet.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably slept through it, honestly.
Yeah. It's easy to do that. Like tornadoes and
Rain
stuff.
sounds. Come out cold, son.
Yeah.
Okay, so, apparently I need to look at the article. Apparently in Spain, they're canceling bullfighting. We're getting into topics now, if you haven't noticed.
Topics.
They're canceling bullfighting, but not like regular bullfighting. They're canceling dwarf bullfighting.
Dwarf bulls?
That's the question I had was, are these dwarves fighting dwarf bulls? The article showed a picture. I'm pretty sure they're like little people.
Okay.
But they didn't show a picture of the bull.
Are they fighting dwarf bulls against each other?
No, they're little people fighting, and I'm assuming. Would you want them to fight little bulls? Like that makes sense, right? There should be weight classes to this.
Yes. Yeah, there's levels to this.
But they'll go further if they get hit with a big bull.
Like physically further. And I'm also curious why? Why do you think dwarf bullfighting is not a thing?
I don't know why. I think it should be a thing, right? If they want to, why not?
Is it not a thing? Like they made it not a thing because they're like marginalizing little people?
Or is that just what people are projecting? Is that what they think's happening? So they're like, nah, we need to
Because bullfighting is still a thing, right?
Yeah.
So they're not like, they're like torturing animals. That's not, whatever.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
But there's some little people that are like, hell yeah, dude, I'm going to capitalize off of this and make some fucking money.
Yeah.
You know? And they're like, no, you can't do that.
To be fair, the little people, they're not going to get out of the way of the bulls as fast. Like, people are watching this particular sport to watch the little people get launched by bulls because they think that that's funny.
Well, and who are we to say that that's not funny?
I mean,
I would imagine they have barrels, like, you know, like the barrel clowns.
how are they getting them? They better be small barrels.
They're little barrels.
Dude, I bet it's the whole works, man.
But
I don't know.
dwarf.
I see
It's a mini bull ring, mini
It seems
bulls.
just like an HR nightmare all around. Where are they going to find funding for
I wonder if
this?
it's because they get hurt or something. Like the mini bulls, like the dwarves are so good, they like fuck them up. And they're like, we're losing too many bulls.
Did they sell this on pay-per-view?
It's on the Ocho.
It's on the Ocho. Next up on the Ocho. Watch these little people get trampled by bulls.
Dude. What if they had like deer fighting? That'd be intense too.
Oh, the decision was applauded by disability rights groups, but condemned by the few surviving performers. Wait, are these the bull performers?
Oh man.
Dude, that's crazy. So a group of people who are offended about what they're doing came out and canceled them.
Yeah.
Dwarves in Spain have long dressed as firefighters or clowns to chase bulls without killing them at public spectacles designed to be humorous. The tradition stretches back decades, but has declined in popularity. Yeah. People with dwarfism were subjected to mockery in public squares in our country, passing down the idea that it is okay to laugh at difference to so many girls and boys who go with adults to see these shameful performances. So yeah, they canceled it for the little people.
They took their jobs.
And all the little people were like, bro.
Dude, isn't that so fucked?
That was our jobs.
Are you kidding me? God, that's so fucked.
You know, here we are. So anyways, what's in the box?
God, it's out of
Let's see
control.
what's in the box.
Ow. Toe that time.
Today, we are drinking Basil Hayden Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, artfully aged by James B. Beam.
Look at the back though.
This one?
At the back. Huh?
Oh, for the UK market. All right. UK sticker.
Ugh.
Yeah, and it says on the very back right there.
University of Kentucky.
Beam, Suntory, UK Limited, Springburn, Bond, Carlisle Street, Glasgow, Scotland, UK. Okay. So it's distributed. This is not American.
It's American
Kentucky
whiskey.
Straight Bourbon.
It's American whiskey that's bottled and distributed in the UK.
Interesting.
Gotcha.
And that bottle made a very long journey to get here. Thousands of miles.
Was it illegal bottle to take?
Hmm?
You didn't have to hide it?
I didn't hide it. I just put it in my bag and shipped it home. It came home with my bag.
Yeah, but I can't open it. Y'all talk about something.
No, you got it. We're watching you do this because it's great. You're struggling.
So, I can tell a story.
Yeah, tell us about the bottle.
Yeah, so I was in London last week and somebody recommended me that go to this whiskey bar. And I was like, that's just the type of shit I want to get into.
Just a second. Shh.
Nice.
All right.
I was like, that's just the type of shit that I want to get into, you know. And so I went there, and I didn't realize that it was not only a whiskey bar, but also they sell whiskey there. So all behind you is cases and cases of I'm talking thousands and thousands of different whiskeys from across the world. And they range in price from anywhere from 20 pounds per bottle to 50,000 pounds per bottle. All different, and they would have they had Japanese whiskey sections, and they had American whiskey sections and all that, and a bunch of scotch, whole lot of scotch. But I didn't want to bring home a scotch. I wanted to bring home a bourbon that was produced for the UK. So
nice. Yeah, they sell Basil Hayden here, but it doesn't have a distributed in the UK, and it doesn't have a Scotland UK source on the back.
Yep. And I think that this is going to be a little bit different.
I think so too. Cheers. Thanks,
But
Chris.
it's still going to be bourbon. Oh. And also all the guys that worked in this whiskey bar too were connoisseurs. They know more about whiskey than I could ever even hope to know. And they spend all day just
Condosaurus?
yeah, connoisseurs.
Condosaurus Rex. Ticonderoga Saurus.
They literally spend all of their workday trying different whiskeys and learning about, the history of different.
What is that called?
A
Sommelier?
Yeah.
Is that right?
What is that? I don't know. Isn't that
Someone that drinks
country?
wine?
Oh,
A sommelier.
I thought they were drunk.
Sommelier.
An alcoholic. Somebody drinks wine or beer or alcohol.
I think they have, I don't know if they're called sommeliers, but they have tasters for all different kinds of things, like water. Ooh. There's guys that are professional water tasters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's weird. There's water bars too, where they bring in glacier water from all these different parts of the world.
And I bet,
and they measure the minerals, and they give the breakdown of the pH and the minerals and all the different stuff.
Wow.
having drank so much whiskey, I think I'm one of the people that can actually be oh yeah, that is a good bottle versus, you know what I mean? It doesn't all taste the same to me.
Yeah.
But go back 5 years ago, dude, whiskey's whiskey.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how I would be with water. This is water. Oh, that's also water.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely notice a difference in some of the waters.
You're like, hey, can you top me off? And they're like, excuse me, sir. No, absolutely not. We don't mix waters here. You know what I mean? That's just wrong if you mix glacier water with spring water.
What if they put dirt in it and made mud? Would you drink it? It's a smoothie.
Well, it's got minerals in it.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a high mineral content water.
It's like this mud's
You're
from
like, this is mud.
from
You just got this out of
Ethiopia.
the faucet.
Yeah.
And it's fucking gross.
Stir it up, drink it. That's why I gave you a spoon.
So did you see any cool shit? Where were you? You were in
London.
Did you see the guards?
I did. I was there the week leading up to the coronation. And I actually flew out like an hour after the king got crowned.
Was he on the plane with you? Like leaving?
Yeah.
Going on vacation after getting coronated?
No, dude, he's got to go fight a dragon.
No, he just has to sit in the chair.
I thought he was getting heart surgery.
It's just a man in a hat sitting in a chair.
He's got to
His coronary
supervise.
artery?
He's got to supervise the round table.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Like for real, right?
He's a knight now? Oh, I don't know how that works, I guess.
Yeah, well, so they've got the round table, and even though the reason he did the round table is because King Arthur didn't want to be at the head of the table. Everyone is equal when they're at the round table, including the king.
Oh, well, that's nice.
And now we have a new king, and he's got to go make sure that the round table's like in order.
Do they
How
have
do
a
you
round table?
explain this half oval table?
I'm not even sitting at the end
Explain
of it.
yourself.
A half oval table? What does that symbolize?
Yeah.
Dude, I was watching the coronation, and there was so much fucking bullshit.
You watched it?
Okay, hold on. Wait, yeah, hold on.
Wait, I didn't know you could watch
I need to
it.
quantify
What?
this.
He watched the reruns when he woke
Is it
up.
on ABC or something?
I'm crawfishing. No, so I walked through a room where it was on the TV. Okay?
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I know how that goes, Blake.
So I watched it for like 6 hours.
I got a friend who walked through a living room at a TV one time.
So for the 5 minutes that I was there, it was just on, and I was like, all right, let's see what's up.
Oh, yeah.
They were talking about, first of all, the king was doing something. He wasn't the king yet, but they had to put this screen up. I guess he was changing. They didn't want us to see his balls or something.
No, that's the part of the ceremony that only like
That's where they take off their
only
human mask, and you can see their lizard skin. And
yeah,
shit.
basically.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude.
No
for real.
way.
No, there's
This
a part
is
of
real?
the ceremony where only the archbishops and the royalty get to see are privy to that part of the ceremony, and that's always kind of been a thing.
What part?
And
Like, what do they
and
do?
it's because basically, as they become royalty in their minds, they're acting as they're
They
the
suck each
head.
other off, dude. And they
They're
drink
the
chicken
head
blood
of
and
the
shit.
church. That's their job as king and queen. They're literally the head of the church.
What if they trolled him? What if they were like, all
In the
right, put
country.
the screens up, and then the Archbishop of Canterbury, pants upon butter, walked up and was like, all right, now, make sure the screens are up. Guards, screens, we're good. All right, King, suck my dick. That would be awesome. They should, like, even, I'm not saying that that's how it is. I'm saying it would be funny, because the king would be like, wait, is this what happens behind the screen? I had no idea.
How long does that part last?
And you're like, no, this happens every time we crown a new king, I promise.
Do they just make this up every time? They're like, we got to coronate this guy. What are we going to do?
Okay,
All right, put the screen up this time.
So they put the screens up, and they do their lizard people fucking ritual in there, and then they take the screens back down, and he's just wearing a white shirt and trousers, right? You know, because they're in England.
Are you serious?
So he's got
Like no shoes?
So he's got his trousers on.
No shoes?
And,
He's got like shower sandals on or something?
Yeah, I don't know. He's supposed to be humble. He symbolizes being humble, a peasant that's about to become king.
Oh.
Even though he was like born royalty,
Yeah,
and, like
well,
raised
yeah.
royalty his entire life.
He's just like not doing anything different now? Yeah.
And then they were like, all right, wait, don't sit down on the throne yet, because we've got to put the magic rock underneath it. And I don't remember what they call the magic rock, but apparently there's a fucking magic rock they put under it, and that's what's going to give him his king superpowers or whatever, you know?
Yeah,
And then
it's about right.
And then he can sit down on the throne, and then they're like, oh, sire, here's your, I kept thinking Vorpal sword. That's what it looked like to me, is the fucking, Allison, you know, the Jabberwocky sword.
Yeah.
They give him the fucking Vorpal sword. He's like holding it, and then they're like, "No, you can't keep that though. It's just they're not allowed to take pictures, but he's has to like hold it, and he holds a scepter for a second, and then they're like, all right, now give it back, you fucking asshole.
Whoa.
Take it back.
Like, we need to put it back in the museum.
So there's all this fucking like
The crown jewels.
What is that?
it's his balls, right? It's got,
Is that what he put underneath the pillow?
They keep them in the King's Tower.
Do they really?
Yeah,
Isn't that
Which- the King's Tower used to be a prison. Now it's like a vault.
I don't
So
even
now
know
his
what that
balls are locked down in there? Is that what's going on? Is that where he lives? Now that he's king, does he have a new house
is.
he
No,
goes
he
to?
lives in a fucking castle.
Yeah, they live,
He's living in the same house?
they have lots of castles, and they can live kind of wherever they choose.
Are you
They can live
serious?
like
They have
in-
lots of castles?
Uh-huh.
What the fuck?
I don't even have one castle.
I know.
There's like Buckingham Palace. There's Windsor. There's
We need to more evenly distribute the fucking castles. You know what I mean?
I mean,
some people are hoarding all the castles, and then there's all of us out here with zero castles.
There's a lot of people in the royal family too, so they kind of just live in the. You know what I'm saying? There's like kind of a castle for each of them.
Fucking like Oprah with fucking castles. You get a castle. You get a castle. Everyone just gets a fucking castle. And then I'm like, yo, what's up with the castles? And
get your
like,
Kia castles. 39,000.
No castle for you.
No castle.
Yeah, I think everybody deserves a castle. I think it's not fair that they have castles and we don't.
What's crazy is there hadn't been a coronation in like 70 something years.
Except for Queen Elizabeth.
She was the last one, and it was in like 1946 or something.
So she was.
Crazy.
So they made her king back then. Dang, I thought it was only the king that got coronated.
She was the king.
She was the queen.
But she was a queen.
All hail the queen.
And they were about it, dude. She was the fucking queen.
Queen.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm the fucking queen now.
Balls, said the queen. If I had two, it'd be king.
Her husband never became king either.
Yeah, I don't know enough about it.
Nope. He's not allowed to become king because he wasn't born in the royal.
Oh, the guy's her brother. Wild. Yeah. I was like, how come they're not married?
No, not that. Brother. Not that either.
What? That dude's not her brother?
What dude? Who are you talking about?
The king, bro.
The new king?
Yeah.
No, that's her son.
No way. What's his name?
Charles.
What's the
Charles,
guy?
No!
Who's the old dude? I guess he died recently?
That's Charles.
No, Philip.
Philip.
Was her husband.
Oh, I thought he was king, but he's dead.
He was like the Prince of Wales or something.
But he would have been king of England.
But then he became something else.
Duke of Wellington.
Duke of Wellington, that's what it was.
Yeah, sirloin of beef.
The fucking
cirrhosis of liver.
The power dynamic in that in any relationship that where you're the fucking king or the queen, right? Like the new king. That power dynamic where they're like, fuck you, just pick your goddamn socks up. And you're like, fuck you, I'm the king. You pick my socks up. Like you could just beat every argument like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm the fucking king. What are you gonna do?
Dang, dude. Yeah, and like think about thousands of years ago, you'd be like, I'll throw you in a dungeon, motherfucker, and rats will eat your ass. Do what I say.
And she was the queen.
Did the same thing.
Imagine that power dynamic.
Yeah.
He's like, you're kind of being bitchy right now. And she's like, I'm the fucking queen. I'm allowed to be bitchy whenever I want.
I highly recommend watching The Crown. It's like super interesting.
Is it a documentary or is it a mockumentary?
It's no, it's like a show.
Oh, okay.
Like
a TV series?
Yeah. But it's
about royalty.
It's about, Queen Elizabeth mostly.
In her castles.
Mm-hmm.
All of her castles.
Dude, that's kind of crazy, dude.
See, I don't know why. I liked Queen Elizabeth. She was cool.
I didn't know she had so many castles. I just thought she lived in like a single like little thing downtown.
This guy, I'm like, who the fuck are you, dude? You can't just come in here at 70-year-old balls and be the new king. Like, that's not how this shit works.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. He's already old. Like, they might be having another coronation in another 10 years or something, you know?
There was
definitely
people that lived an entire life
and didn't ever get to see a coronation.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of people that didn't get to see TV either.
That's what was crazy is there was a lot of people there that had never seen a coronation never happened in their lifetime.
Yeah, nobody there even knew how the fuck it was supposed to go down, and they just made the shit up as they went.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
They're like, here, that magic rock. Look at this fancy Vorpal sword we got. We should probably throw that in there at some point.
And it's a Harry Potter book, and
they're like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? We'll just watch a tape on the last one, and we'll just recreate that. And they're like, no, we can't do that. And you're like, fuck. We're gonna have to read about it?
Yeah. I did see a lot of cool shit. Like I did the Queen's Walk, and basically when you do that, you get to see a bunch of shit. You start like at the London Bridge and then kind of walk.
Is it falling down?
No, it's standing up. It's still sturdy.
They fixed it.
Yeah, and the one that was falling down that they showed in Harry Potter, that one was still up too.
Yeah,
the whole thing was a Harry Potter fucking movie to me.
Yeah, isn't it? I didn't know England was real. I just thought it was just a Harry Potter fucking bullshit thing. Fucking wizards and shit. Harry.
Dragons.
Fucking Gary Potter.
Fucking unicorns.
Yeah,
magic rocks.
Right, dude. And sticks and shit. Like, get out of here.
And they're like, now put the hat on him. And you're like, damn, he's got the hat on now.
Yeah.
So one of the coolest things I saw was the guy get hit by a car.
The hat they put on him, it didn't even talk.
Bro wore a hat.
It didn't even talk.
What kind of hat was it? Like a king hat? Why doesn't he wear a crown? He's a fucking king, man.
It's like a king hat, you know?
What is that, king on it? King with a period on the end?
You know the thing on the
king.
You know the
all caps. Fucking king. What's up?
It's got a flat bill on the side.
Yeah, dude. King and it says balls on the other side.
And they're like, you can't do that. You have to wear the crown. He's like, I'm the fucking king.
He said, I'm going to my castle,
I can
dog.
do whatever I want.
Got my drip.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I want to watch this coronation. That sounds fucking balls deep, dudes. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, so I got to see a lot of cool shit, but like I said, one of the coolest things I saw was somebody got hit by a car.
They get in a fight with it?
That was funny. No, it was like in the middle of traffic. Everything was kind of crazy, and the car hit him, and he was on one of those Lime electric bicycles or whatever.
Was he drunk?
I don't know.
Was it nighttime?
No, it was daytime.
Wow, that's even crazier.
It was daytime. He just like jumped on this bike and then like started riding across the street and got hit by a Prius.
Where was he? Like in a Target parking lot or something?
No, middle of the street.
But like in front of where? Were y'all like in a field?
No,
It was a street.
it was right in front of the big Harry Potter museum thing.
Oh, fuck, dude. So that shit is real. They have a Harry Potter museum.
Yeah, they do. They have a Shrek museum too.
Dude, what? Because he's from England?
I guess
Oh,
so.
that makes sense. He did. Yeah, he did have an accent. I don't remember
So
now.
is England like Disney World? Just really, really big. I mean, they have like the Magic Kingdom and all that shit. Fucking Mickey Mouse.
His fucking ears, dude.
No, they come here to Disneyland.
Have you seen the new king? I'm the new king. Oh, man. We're not allowed to go back to England.
Yeah, y'all.
I never went in the first place.
Y'all are gonna give me banned for going there. I'm gonna get there and scan my passport. They're gonna be like, "Nope, you gotta go back. We saw what you did."
It's too bad they speak English.
Do they, though?
I don't
Because
know.
I can't understand what they're saying.
Fucking right, dude. Dude, it's so weird. They're over there and they just like do stuff. Fucking have a Disney King and stuff. Chris is like,
They
yeah,
live in a castle.
watch the Disney Channel. They got shows all about it. With Mickey Mouse.
Oh, man. All right.
Sorry, shit. Oi, mate, give me a shot from England.
That's Australia.
They're fucking English too, right? Limey.
It's all in England.
Oi, Captain. That's fucking, the pirates are English too. Arg,
You say
matey.
blimey instead of crikey. And now now you went from Australian to English. Right?
Yeah. Bloody blimey. Give me some bloody whiskey. Hell, mate.
Oh, man.
That's good. I've been practicing.
That's funny shit. Dude, I really don't care that much. Like, I'm not that upset about their king and their coronation. But it is funny.
Oh, man. Yeah, my stomach hurts.
Oh.
Crikey. Ooh, it's a spicy meatball.
It was different. It was for sure. It was way different.
How was the food?
The food was not great.
Really?
I found some good food eventually, but it took me.
Was it not English food?
That was good?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Truffled mac and cheese was pretty fucking good.
What's
That's
that mean?
not English food.
It's got mushrooms in it. Is that what that means? Mushrooms and cheese?
Yeah, it's mac and cheese with mushrooms.
But they're like expensive mushrooms.
You could blow their mind if you threw some hamburger meat in there too.
Oh, fuck, dude. But they like don't eat that there.
I had a ribeye. That was decent.
Yeah?
So I was thinking about this while you were over there. Because the food is notoriously bad, right?
The
Like,
ketchup doesn't taste like ketchup.
What do you mean?
I don't know how else to say that.
go on.
Yeah.
Is it red?
Yeah. Looks like ketchup in a Heinz bottle. Heinz 57 bottle. Looks like ketchup. It's not.
Does it not have any tang or sweetness?
It's
or
just wrong.
zip?
It's just wrong.
Does it taste like tomatoes?
Nope. I don't know. It doesn't taste like ketchup.
Tastes like peanut butter?
Bro, you're like, oh, fucking ketchup. Thank God, you know? And then,
You're gonna
nope.
put that on your chips?
Fucking ruin your meal. Like, I threw it away. I was like, fucking ruin that shit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's not good.
What did you put it on? Your ribeye?
No, I put it on my eggs.
How are the eggs?
They were terrible because the ketchup was bad. So the next day I had the eggs and I didn't put the ketchup in there.
Do they have hot sauce? They don't have hot sauce,
Not
do
really,
they?
no. And
Oh, what do you mean not really? What do they have? Anything?
bro, and I got
candy
Like some
sauce?
Cholula? Some fucking
I ordered some pizzas,
Red Dot? Damn.
and the pizzas were pretty fucking good, right? And they came with these little packets, and it said garlic and herb, like. And I'm thinking like the garlic butter that you get from Papa John's, you know? I open it up, and it's like garlic butter mixed with mayonnaise. Nope. Nope.
So then the food is notoriously bad. Like that's just
It's not great.
A trope.
I did find a restaurant that was really good. I had an old fashioned there that was, bro, the second best old fashioned I've ever fucking had in my life.
Well, they've been drinking a long time.
It was super, really good. Like,
That's
just
why
a
Gordon
really good
Ramsay's so
old-fashioned.
cool.
And bro, they gave me a ribeye steak that was cooked perfectly. And the truffled mac and cheese
Which is
was
weird because they
fucking
don't have
delicious.
cows.
I found this
Yeah.
one restaurant by recommendation.
It was a
of
sheep
friend,
ribeye.
and It was really good.
Was it a sheep?
And and also I went to this place called Slim Chickens, which is like their version of Cane's. And that was actually decent.
It was like fried chicken.
And the fish and chips was pretty good.
What kind of fish is it?
It was like cod.
God.
What is that? They have that at Luby's.
Yeah, it's good as fuck.
Yeah.
It's gooder than hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fish and chips was pretty good. It comes served standard, I guess, with peas.
Do they have Cokes over there?
Also beans is a breakfast staple there.
Beans?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of beans?
Like pork and beans?
Yeah, basically like our baked beans, but not as good.
They don't have all the brown sugar.
The beans they're like different beans because you're like in a different
place.
Yeah.
That's where I was going. Okay,
That's
so
weird.
the food is notoriously bad. And the more I thought about it, I was like, well, it kind of makes sense because geographically they had a certain like things to work with, right? For, dozens of years before they came over the pond,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And we came over here and we had to, one, work with what we had available. And then two, we had a influx of dozens of different cultures that all like threw their shit on.
And it made shit better.
So it makes sense that our shit is better here, like food wise. It makes sense.
Yeah.
When they're still like, get some flatbread, mate. Like they're still eating the same fucking shit that they've eaten since, what is it, the Dark Ages.
They got a mix too. I went to a Turkish restaurant and had Turkish food that was really good. I went with a guy that's actually Turkish. And he was like, let's go here. And I did the thing.
What is Turkish?
From Turkey?
Yeah, but like, is that like a Middle Eastern country?
Not really, no.
Is it a Eastern European country?
Yes.
Okay. So like Ukrainian kind of, but Turkish?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Turkmenistan-ish.
I don't know.
I'm not being a dick. I'm genuinely
Well,
asking.
pull up a map. I mean, let's get down there.
But the food is really good. It's kind of like Indian food, but it's honestly, I thought it was a little bit better than Indian food.
Do they have more like meat variety stuff?
They do. And it's also lamb centric.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
What if it was camel centric?
And it was good. It was all really good. I enjoyed the Turkish food.
Dude, could you imagine if you went somewhere and came back and you're like, I had a camel steak? It was fucking badass.
And now you're chasing that dragon for the rest of your life?
Yeah, dude. You're
like I can't find where to get camel steaks.
I'm moving there. I'm starting to farm.
I will definitely go back to the restaurant that I had the steak at next time I'm there. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it like big city or were you like in towns?
Think New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but everything's like cobblestone and fucking.
Not really. The roads are all crazy. Everything's a roundabout. It's
and
just,
backwards, their brains are upside down.
Yeah.
Were people honking?
You're driving on the wrong side of the road and they drive like freaking madmen, dude. They they're peeling out when they come off the line. It's like zip as fast as you can and then like get on the shoulder or go into oncoming traffic to get around.
But they all drive Mini Coopers, right?
Mostly Priuses. Like pretty much, that was kind of the joke because every Uber that we ordered was a Prius. We would just try to guess the color.
What color is this Prius?
Every time we were going to order an Uber, we were like, I was like, what color do you think the Prius is going to be? And he was like, I'm going white on this one. I'm like, I think it's going to be gray. It's like blue.
I think it's going to be light blue.
But it was like pretty much a Prius. I think we got like 2 different cars. Other than that, it was a Prius. Also, I didn't see a single pickup truck the whole time I was there.
That's wild to me.
Not one. I saw some Fords and stuff and some like Ford utility vans and whatnot, but 0 pickup trucks the whole time.
Weird.
How do they like do stuff?
I don't know. Also, it's raining all the time. And
really?
At this point, they like it's just raining and people are just walking around like they don't even give a fuck anymore. It's just like it rains on us every day. I don't know. We're just going to be wet like half the time.
Dude, that's kind of crazy.
I guess, so they don't have lawnmowers in England
Why not?
because they just didn't, they never invented them. They don't even know that they're real.
They don't. Wow. So there's no HOAs.
That's not
There's,
right.
there's no lawns.
It's
It's just, everything's crazy grown.
No, there's just,
It's concrete. It's
all
like New York.
cobblestone.
It's like New York. All the green is in the parks and the whatnot and around the palaces and shit.
And they don't have a lawnmower. How many lawnmowers did you see while you were there? See?
No trucks, no lawnmowers.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't see many gas stations either.
Holy moly. Because, yeah, they don't have gas. They have petrol over there.
There's 0 gas stations.
Lots of petrol. So bad joke.
They do have a very efficient subway system though.
Really?
Like very efficient. Like once you
The
figure-
tube?
Well, yeah, the tube stations.
What's efficient about it? Understanding it?
No, like you can get to anywhere in the city pretty
Okay.
easily, and like you buy the day pass, and then you can go anywhere within the zones or whatever of the day pass that you buy, and it covers most of the city. And the trains, they come every like 2 or 3 minutes. It's like
How often does the tube come?
every few minutes.
And you just shoot through the tube.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get to the
And once you
laundry
figure
room,
it
what
out,
do they call
like
it? The water closet.
sometimes you have to get off and then transfer to a different line and then, do that. But like once you figure it out, it makes a lot of sense and it's very efficient, like a lot more efficient than driving. I think I got back to the airport faster using the subway stations to get to the airport than I got using a taxi from the airport to the
Oh,
hotel.
wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Traffic there is absolutely nuts. I thought I was going to die every time I got into a car.
You're like, what tube stop is the fucking Skinny Chicken or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
Trying to get some fried chicken up in here.
Yeah.
Did like your phone work over there and like your Google and stuff?
Yeah. I have AT&T and I have
You're like, I want to
international
find
because
food. And
I
they're
travel
like,
a bit already. So yeah.
Yeah, but you have to type it in English.
oh, that's hard. So you put like an E on the end of things and all your
Ye
text is
old.
it's on old English too, like all your text.
Apple Maps doesn't work as good there as Google Maps does.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Mhm.
They don't have many apples in England. They're not known
No.
for that. It's an American thing.
Minneapolis is here.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, apple pie is American. Americans
Minneapolis
apple
is
pie.
definitely here.
It's as American as Minneapolis.
Were you in Minneapolis too? St. Paul, Minnesota?
I've been to Minnesota, but not to Minneapolis.
I've never been either. That's another place that seems kind of wild and out there. Or like Milwaukee.
It's make believe too.
Milwaukee? Like, what the fuck is that? It's just a word. But there's like a whole city where people are like, no, there's like big buildings. It's like New York. And you're like,
There's
no,
like people walking around and stuff.
it's green in the places where there aren't buildings and palaces. And you're like, nah, dude, Milwaukee's not real. If I haven't been there, it doesn't exist. Sorry.
So we've already decided that Australia doesn't exist, right? So are we deciding now that England doesn't exist?
Well, Chris seems to think so, but he hasn't convinced me yet.
Oh no, it does exist, but it exists like Disney World exists.
I don't know,
You know?
man. I've
you
been
can
there.
go there.
I don't know, man. I've been there.
He went and had a good time, so it sounds like Disney World, but not everybody goes to Disney World.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: you were in England, right?
Uh-huh.
What is that part of the UK? Is that part of Britain, Great Britain,
Or is it England?
or is it England?
Or is it the United Kingdom?
Oh yeah, that's the other one.
Yeah.
God, I'm dumb as fuck, boy.
Or is it Wales? Or is it
Yeah, is it
Wellington? Or is it
Well, I was in
Yorkshire?
Paddington,
I was in London. Paddington is in London.
Scrappinshire,
Yeah, dude.
Brixton. Yeah.
Sherwood Forest.
Brickenbacher?
Oh, that's in Germany.
Oh no, that's Brickenbacken.
Yeah.
You know,
Got him.
Germany's like right there too. Like so is Spain and Italy and France and all that shit. It's like
Yeah.
They all
it's
have terrible food.
It's all in Europe, you know?
yeah.
Great subway systems.
It's over there.
Tube systems.
Crazy drivers.
They don't have subways.
Across that
Yeah.
ocean, you know? It's all the same.
Tell us about pounds.
Oh, yeah.
Pounds, they're worth more than dollars by a lot.
Yeah.
How so? Like, so you had more money when you went over there, or you had less money?
I had less money.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it what? How much does a Big Mac cost?
Probably like £5,
What's that in like American dollars?
like $8.
Yeah, I don't even know how much a Big Mac costs here. If I'm
Yeah.
being real.
It's probably like $25 with inflation. Good God, man.
So, how did you transfer all your money to the other? To pounds.
Bitcoin, dude.
It does it for you, and
It
then
was easy.
it does it for you, and it charges you an international fee of 10% for every purchase.
Are you
Oh, so
serious?
you had even less money.
Yeah, yeah.
God dang.
It's super like fuck your money.
Dude. That's crazy. Could you imagine?
Yeah, I just did it.
Fucking Mickey Mouse in England.
It sounds just like Disney World.
Dude, it's fucking wild, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you get a ticket and charges you every time you do something.
See,
I bought a pack of cigarettes. It was 12 pounds, like $18 for a pack of cigarettes.
Oh, man.
And that was from the British version of Walmart.
which is
I don't even remember what it was called.
Did you walk around in it?
It was called like Sam's or something like that. I don't know.
James.
Sainsbury. I don't know. I don't even remember. But yeah, I did walk around in it. It's just like Walmart. It's just way different because it's only shit that they have over there.
They don't have like fishing poles and stuff like that.
no, they don't. They don't fish over there.
Bro, they don't
have lawnmowers.
They don't have
no
video
outdoor
games.
section at all.
They don't have a lot of refrigerated sections.
So no milk? No eggs?
Not even sheep milk.
There's milk and eggs, but the eggs aren't refrigerated. The eggs are just in the aisle.
See, that makes me feel stupid. Like, that makes me feel like, why the fuck are we refrigerating eggs? Because I think most of the other motherfuckers don't be refrigerating eggs.
Or like bread. Why are we refrigerating bread? Or freezing bread?
We're just like, we got refrigerator space to spare. Like,
I
we're
know
just
why you
fucking
freeze
throwing
bread.
everything in refrigerators.
You freeze bread because then fuck the expiration date. That doesn't matter anymore.
Frozen bread sounds gross as fuck. That sounds worse than wet bread.
Well, you thaw it out before you eat it, you dumbass.
Yeah, it's all hard.
Yeah.
Crunching through it.
This ice bread is delicious. The fuck are you doing? You put it in the toaster, you
like
fucking
croutons.
asshole.
That's how they do it in England. Yeah. They put it in the toaster.
After they freeze it.
And then they put beans on it.
They don't have
And
like
not ketchup.
Do they have grocery stores?
yeah, but it's yeah, they do. Of course they have.
Well,
grocery
what
stores.
was it like though? Because like they don't put the eggs in the fucking
Do they have
refrigerator.
beds? Do they sleep in beds?
Yeah,
What were the beds like?
mine was uncomfortable as fuck.
Yeah, because it's fucking in England, dude. But it had spikes in it and shit. It's like, yeah, you should torture people in this hotel.
It's an Iron Maiden.
Yeah, dude.
Well, and I stayed in a shitty hotel on the wrong side of town.
Hell
Why?
yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Well, because
What if there's like hood rat gangster
Google didn't work.
motherfuckers outside, but they're all bloke and blimey. You're like, dude, I can't take you serious.
first of all, because it was the hotel that fit the budget. Second of all, because it was close to where I was working.
I know there's scary motherfuckers in England. There's gotta be, but
It's just like everywhere else.
dude,
It's just they drive backwards and crazy.
nah, they're like,
And like shit's a little different.
And they don't have grocery stores and their
they're
food's
like,
terrible.
we have hooligans. Us hooligans are running amok, and you're like, dude, like,
I will say this, like I think
you want to go meet some East LA fucking Crips? Like, you're not that, you're fucking hooligans. Get out of here.
I liked Vienna a lot more.
Vienna sausage?
Austria.
Do they have sausages?
Oh.
Yeah, and Vienna.
Oh, we talked about Vienna.
And the sausages in the UK, by the way, that's not good.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Bangers, no bueno.
What's Bangers? Is that like a sausage brand?
That's their sausage, and it's like they stuff it with like potatoes and stupid shit. It's just like
Because they don't have meat.
Yeah.
How can they have meat if they don't have grass? That's
Let me
why they
guess.
don't have lawnmowers.
They had beans in there too, right?
All they have is sheep.
Beans and pickles.
And the bacon is more like ham. It's Canadian bacon, I guess.
It's not cured.
It's not like our bacon. It's like ham. It's like Canadian bacon.
God, it's fucking weird. They had probably not enough like wood to burn to smoke shit, you know?
Yeah, because they don't have trees either.
Exactly. See, that place is weird.
Well, it's not real. It's fucking, I mean, it's real, but it's real like the Magic Kingdom is real, you know? Look, the guy wasn't like, he almost made it when he took off on that bike. He was just gonna take off. He was gonna fly. And the car got him right before he fucking got off the ground, you know?
Yeah, dude.
He got smashed.
His wizard stick didn't kick in yet.
He took the bumper off the Prius.
Ouch. The back or front?
Front.
He needs to grow his wizard stick in 3 weeks.
Prius wasn't
Yeah.
driving backwards.
All right, let's take a shot.
All right.
Dang, we talked about England for a minute.
It's a cool place. I want to go there someday. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Christian convinced me it's real.
Bring your own ice. They don't have a lot of ice there.
I don't need ice.
How do you get that through customs?
I don't know.
Like, you can't transport water into another country. It's frozen, sir.
You can transport water into another country. But it can only be the water that you buy on the terminal side of the security checkpoint. So like I can't bring a water through the security, but I can fill up my water bottle as soon as I'm on the other side and take that on a plane into another country.
That's crazy. And then you go pollute.
It's fucking broken. You can buy bottled water on the other side and take that with you. But why can't I just bring it through fucking security? You can clearly see it's bottled fucking water.
This is a genuine question. Was there like trash in the street or was it clean?
No, it was cleaner than New York.
That's what I was
Definitely.
going to ask.
And
yeah.
it didn't smell as bad.
Did you see any homeless?
Well, New York and Chicago and shit and Boston all smell like shit, dude. Like just walking through the streets.
The
like,
subways, dude.
you have the sewers coming. Yeah, you smell. And London, not bad at all. It didn't smell. It didn't stink at all. It was honestly pretty fucking clean. They don't do the fucking trash on the curb shit that they do in the big cities here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have lorries.
And also their sewage, I guess, is run differently. I don't know, because that's the main problem. Like in the big cities we have here, is the sewage is running right under the street, and it's just coming out of the fucking gutters and shit. And so you're catching like the big sewage smells. Yeah.
What do they do there?
I don't know, but whatever they're
They
doing,
just not go to the bathroom.
whatever they're doing is fucking working. It's not, it doesn't stink there, which was surprising. I expected
They used the loo.
I expected it to stink there, and it didn't.
It's in the water closet, right?
And the subways were all pretty fucking clean. Like honestly,
The
tube was pretty clean.
Did you pee in the subway?
No,
Dude, I always pee in the subway.
I did see some rats in the subway, but like,
Did you pee on them?
But they were really polite,
They spoke nice.
They were charming.
spoke good.
they were like under the rails, like,
Did you say hi?
yeah.
I would.
I was like, what's up?
What's up, rats?
But they weren't like New York rats that were like aggressive.
Yeah, it made you feel uncomfortable and shit.
And there's only like 2 of them.
The fuck are you looking at? You're like,
Yeah.
God damn, rats.
Yeah.
As much time as I spent in the subway, I only saw 2 rats. So that's pretty good,
So what, did you get a foot long when you're in the subway, or did you just get a 6-inch?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Subway like sandwiches?
Oh, but just,
Yeah, dude.
Do they have sandwiches? They don't have sandwiches over there, do they?
yeah, they do.
See, they don't even have sandwiches.
Yes, they do.
They have pizza?
Yes.
How do they have sandwiches if
Whatever,
they don't
dude.
have bread?
It's not New York City. It's fucking London. They don't have pizza. They don't even have frozen food. You told us they don't. How do they have frozen pizza?
They don't have much.
It's whack, dude. How do they
Yeah.
eat? They're
Ice
just like,
cream?
we just like eat rocks and fucking dirt.
There's no grass.
Making dirt cakes, yeah.
The only grass they have to feed it to the sheep.
Like most of their water and shit, they just drink like Luke cold, if anything, like not cold.
Do they have sodas?
Yeah.
Or is it like expensive, like more expensive than petrol?
No, it's like think same prices here, but it's in pounds, so it's more because it's pounds. But it's also, when I say prices here, I mean like think New York prices.
Yeah. How is there a country though that like is notorious for having terrible food? Like, how do you end up being that country?
You exist for like ever.
That's crazy. What do they eat that makes it so bad? Or I'll have to do some deep research.
That's what
on
I'm
this.
saying. They haven't figured out fucking MSG and like all the good shit,
Salt and pepper and
straight butter. Like,
Yeah,
bro, you need like, they're like, oh yeah, put a pat of butter. And you're like, no, put a fucking stick of butter.
we don't
They
have
call-
anything left for dinner, but we eat
That
sticks
didn't
of
even
that butter.
the
tonight.
butter was called like animal fat. It wasn't even called like butter, like the little gold butter thing that you get. It was like, it said like animal lard or animal fat or something like that.
Yeah, see, they shame people for eating butter. Here they're like, it's fucking 100% real butter.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, give me more of that butter.
Squeezed it out of the cow.
I think we made up butter. I don't think that's a term
Can I have more butter?
other places use.
I want to eat the butter and I want to smear the butter
What
on
about
it.
mantequilla?
What?
That's butter in Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like you were like nobody's ever made butter before except for us.
No, like the word, but yeah, the word butter, like even in other English speaking countries, they're not,
They call it animal
they don't call
lard.
it butter. They call it like, yeah, something like that.
But maybe we'd eat less butter if they just called it like animal fat,
Oh, this will
Why do you need to eat less butter? It's
Probably
so good.
not.
This will trip
I
you out.
wouldn't. I've already
Salted.
eaten butter at this point.
all of their,
Can we get some sugar up in this bitch?
Do you like to heat it up a little bit?
in
figured-
buildings, the ground floor is always 0. So when you're on the second floor, you're actually on the first floor. Above whatever floor. Yeah.
That's symmetric bullshit. I'm not down with this.
Yeah, it sounds like a computer program or something.
And all the elevators are super small and sketchy.
Well, yeah, they've been there for like
That's where all the
100 years or
sewage
something.
is.
1,000 years.
They stack. Yeah, that's where the dungeons used to be and shit.
Yeah, if it falls, you're fucked.
They
Yeah.
still
Going
have
all
the
way to
guy that
dungeon.
like cuts the rope.
Do they still have like the people hanging in cages in the streets and shit, and like knights riding around?
Oh, stockades! Stockades are cool.
What?
The motherfucker that's in, like this, and you throw shit at him. You throw radishes or something.
Yeah, because they're bad. They said a bad word.
Yeah, I don't think they do that anymore.
Oh, that's the one cool thing they had going for
I
them.
know.
I did drive by Scotland Yard.
What's that? Where
At
the
one
jesters and stuff hang out?
No, it's like prison.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't even think they'd have a prison over there. They don't even eat.
Or mow lawns.
Yeah. They eat frozen bread and shit. Beans on it.
All right. Moving on.
Okay.
All right.
You had a good time though.
I did.
Good.
I mean, I worked. It was a work trip, so like I worked most of it, but I had a couple free afternoons and I made the best of it. I walked like 25 fucking miles, 35 miles, something like that.
Whoa, in a day?
In 2 days.
Damn.
It was 20 miles one day and 50 miles the next, 35.
That's like all the way across Europe.
No.
Yeah, you did like a marathon.
That's not even close to all the way across Europe, dude.
That one dude ran across
You
Europe.
should have been in Italy by then. Or
yeah.
Turkey, at least.
Yeah, that's where you got the Turkish food. You walk damn near Turkey.
Yeah, they're like, this is the Turkish section. And it's like, yeah, we walked to fucking Turkey. It's over here in Europe.
Yeah, I walked 20 miles yesterday, 15 miles today. I'm in Turkey.
All right, so a Hilton hotel manager was arrested for waking up guests by sucking on his toes. Can you imagine? Do you remember the horror story about like when you were kids and you sit around the campfire and you're like the girl sticks her hand down and the golden retriever licks her hand? Have you heard that story?
No.
Oh, now we're telling ghost stories in the show. All right.
Uh-oh, I'm scared.
So she sticks her hand down. She's got this golden retriever that loves her or whatever. His name's Skippy or some shit. And they love each other. And she puts her hand down there and, golden retriever licks her hand. That's how she knows that like he's still there, you know? One night she's asleep in her bed and she hears a sound like scratching at the window or something. She sticks her hand down. Golden retriever licks her hand. And then she like walks, you know, she does something else, wakes up again. I don't know. There's some more sound. She sticks her hand down there and, you know, golden retriever licks her hand. And then she hears the sound again and she gets up and she walks into the bathroom and the golden retriever's dead and smeared in the blood on the wall. It says psychos can lick too. And she goes back in her bedroom and the window's open. You never heard that story?
No.
Oh, I probably didn't tell it that well, but yeah. It was a campfire story we told as kids.
Yikes. And they have a bathroom in their campfire?
So, that's what I thought of when I heard the story about a guy waking someone up in a hotel room licking their toes.
Dude, that's kind of crazy. What was the guy not waking up? He's like, you need to get out of here.
No, I'm just wondering what you do when you wake up and you're like, oh, there's someone like licking my toes now.
What if the guy was like, I've been in here for an hour and a half, like shaking you and like yelling at you and you're not moving.
Wait,
so
are you like,
I'm defending the guy sucking the toe right now. I'm that guy.
I had to figure out how to wake you up.
Yeah, exactly. I thought something was wrong.
And he was like, no, I just wanted you to lick my toes.
And I read it in a book.
I've been awake for 45 minutes.
yeah, you gonna kick him in the face or you gonna let him finish?
Dude, I think my brain would go, he's trying to eat my toes right now. Like he's trying to eat my feet right now. Right?
Zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, this is zombie apocalypse happening. That's where my brain would go if I woke up and there was someone licking my toes.
Yeah, it'd be creepy. What happened to this guy? Did he get arrested?
Wait, what? Hold on. What if it was a hot girl?
That's even weirder, dude. Get away from my feet.
He was charged with aggravated burglary and assault for entering a male, I don't know why they had to quantify that, a male guest's room and sucking on his toes. Yeah, so I guess he went to jail. I wonder how he thought that would go down. You know?
Maybe this guy will be into it.
Like, yeah, he's going to wake up and be like, oh, cool. Carry on. No, what?
Yeah, that's super creepy, dude. I wonder if it was premeditated. He like thought it out. He's like, I got the best.
Oh, when the guy was checking in, he was like, I'm licking that guy's toes later. Is this the first time he's licked toes?
Probably not.
Creepy, dude.
You think he's gotten away with it? Or do you think other people just like buried it deep down?
I don't know.
All right. Well, that was a cool topic.
Yikes, dude. I don't know. Blake reads about it at nighttime before he goes to bed.
All right. So an Australian woman, see those transitions? An Australian woman was found after 5 days stranded in the woods. And she says she survived by drinking wine. Now, if I was in the woods for 5 days drinking alcohol and then they found me and they were like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I would be like,
I was lost and I survived.
Yeah, and they'd be like, you're drunk, sir, and you get arrested and go to jail for public intoxication.
Don't worry, guys. I'm still here. And they're like, why are you so drunk? And you're like, well, I was
So I survived.
surviving.
I got lost out here for 5 days, like 8 bottles of whiskey.
And they're like, you have a camping box full of fucking little Debbie cakes right there. I was going to get to those after the alcohol.
I definitely survived golf today.
I was
you know?
rationing. Yeah, so she made it 5 days in the wilderness with some wine.
How'd she end up in the wilderness with so much wine?
Same way you always end up in the wilderness with a bunch of alcohol. You fucking...
Yeah, but wine's like, that's like ending up in the wilderness and surviving off beer. You know what I mean? Like,
No, honestly, I think it's a lot more rare. I see where you're going here.
she must have had a lot of wine. Is all
And
I'm
it is
saying.
infinitely more likely that I wind up lost in the wilderness with a bunch of beer than it is wind up lost in the wilderness with a bunch of wine.
Yeah. She must have had a bunch of wine.
That would be like if I wound up lost in the wilderness with a bunch of Palenka.
Yeah.
You know, like that's just not going to happen.
Do you think she was hungover every day?
No, she just fucking kept it. She just rode, you know, keep it going.
Dude, I bet here's what she did.
You got to ride the wave, bro.
She's like, I don't know where I am, but I got like a case of wine. Fucking pop a bottle. She drank a bottle a day.
A box of wine. She got the box.
Yeah, dude. She was like, I got stranded out here and found this wrecked fucking Amazon trailer with all this box wine in it.
She's like, I'm good for 3 or 4 days at least.
Yeah, dude. Where's my plastic cup?
They're like, how long have you been out here? And she's like, I don't know, 3 days?
Yeah.
Man,
Man,
you've been out here 5 days.
you're going to jail, man.
Fuck.
They arrested her, right? Public intoxication?
No, she's a hero for surviving.
On wine?
On wine.
She's a drunk in public.
No, she was drunk in the woods. Is that public?
Yes.
No.
God and country can see you out there. Just no people.
Bears?
Yeah, nature, everything. All those poor critters got to see this intoxicated woman.
Just making a nuisance.
Yeah, and then people think she's lost, and she's just not getting wasted.
Then the bears eat her, and then the bear's drunk.
Yeah, now you got a bunch of drunk bears.
And now what the fuck are we going to do?
Yeah.
See what you did?
They're out of control,
You
dude.
did this.
Did you learn nothing from cocaine, Barry? Shots, let's go.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. That was exactly what I would say if they found me drunk in the woods.
Yeah, they'd arrest you. They put handcuffs on you. You couldn't do that here.
What, be drunk in the woods? You can do that here. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but like if they had to come rescue you and they found you and you're like wasted.
In fact, I've seen you drunk in the woods here.
Oh yeah, I know. I get arrested.
No,
every
I
time.
do it all the time.
Okay, yeah.
Getting drunk in the woods is one of my more favorite pastimes.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, huh?
I kind of did that today.
But not the woods?
No, I spent some time in the woods. It was golf.
Oh, yeah, you spent a lot of time in the woods.
Yeah.
At least I would have.
I actually played pretty phenomenally. Did well.
Chink.
Cheers. Cheers.
I'm just throwing topics out here. I'm trying to fucking get something going. I think we really like talking shit about England.
I can talk about the golf tournament.
Okay.
You play golf in it?
Yeah.
Was this in Scotland? It was 5 miles east of England?
No, it was here.
No.
Oh, here in Texas.
Yeah. Right down the road.
So it was like 45 miles?
Wait, there's a real golf tournament. Was it the Dell Diamond golf tournament
No.
at Westlake
No.
Hills?
Texas is bigger than all of England. Y'all know that, right?
No way,
Like
dude.
all of England.
What about the whole Disney World part with the castles and
That's
stuff?
all of England.
That's big.
What?
You played golf today.
Yeah. At a golf tournament?
At a golf tournament. It was a Greenskeeper's Revenge tournament, so it's different than your normal tournament.
Oh, I've seen that.
So in this, basically, they make it super hard. They do things like put a bunch of signs on the green that are just there. You have to hit and putt around them. Or like, we had to tee off in the sand trap. Our very first hole.
It's
We had
Greenskeeper's Revenge. They're just fucking with you the whole
yeah,
time.
they're fucking with you the whole
They're like,
time.
here's your sign.
And there's different rules to every hole. So like one of the holes is like you have to tee off with like they had like a whole set of like shovels and rakes and shit, and you had to tee off with like a shovel or a rake.
Nice.
Yeah.
How'd you do?
We did pretty good. We used most of us chose a shovel and did the baseball swing. Tink. You know, and it worked well. Doesn't go very far.
Were there greenskeepers?
Yeah, the greenskeeper played in the turn. Well, the superintendent played in the tournament. But they did things like they put like a tractor in front of the hole. You know, on one of the holes, they just like parked a tractor.
Sounds like putt-putt.
Yeah, it's like golf putt. Real crazy. Like
Cool. It was fun.
that was super fun. That was probably the funnest tournament I've ever played in. It was super fun.
Was it because of the antics of the greenskeeper, or was it because of the antics of the people you had in your group?
It was both. It was a real solid group of people. Obviously if you can get a good group that gets along and you know what I mean, everybody's kind of on the same level, like it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
So that was obviously like a bonus part of it, but the style of tournament, like how can you not have a good time doing that? Like you can barely take it seriously. You know what I mean? Because I teed off with a fucking shovel today. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, you say it was like that? That's crazy.
I don't know. But it was still golf and we played a full round and there was lots of good shots and it was probably the funnest one I've played in. And I think it was probably 50-50 because of the antics and because of the company.
Well, because you look around and you're like, hey, look, everyone else is doing the stupid shit that we are usually the only ones doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
And now you're amongst friends.
Exactly.
Are they getting drunk also?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd imagine that's the one that They're just like, can we drop the facade? Can we all just get fucking drunk and hit golf balls at the tractor?
Bro, everybody was getting housed. Like, it was a full send event. You know, there's like, it's like 8 a.m. and everybody's got their fucking Bluetooth speakers on, playing music, and they're taking shots and drinking beers, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Eating breakfast tacos and shit. Like, it's a good time.
Cool. What'd you do, Gator?
When?
This weekend.
Went to my parents' house.
It's dope. Did you feed the dog or something?
Nah, they were there. They don't have a dog.
Oh.
They had to like redo their entire electrical panel because like their shit fucked up. Their house is old, and like all their shit stopped working. Like their outlets just quit working and shit. So they were like dealing with that.
That is a lovely story.
Yep, you asked. They forgot their Wi-Fi password or didn't really know they had one. They got like new internet and Alexa.
They got new internet.
Yeah,
and it fucking shook their whole world.
Dude, yeah, Alexa has been working and they couldn't figure it out, and it needed the password for
this
the new
internet
router.
sucks.
Yeah, dude, exactly. My dad's done that before. In a week, changed to one company and then right back, and like was mad that they wouldn't give him his old phone number back. It's like, damn, Dad. Yeah, they went from Time Warner to like AT&T right back to Time Warner because he's like, they don't have the shows I like to watch. I was like, then why'd you change? Trying to save some money. Okay.
Usually you don't switch to AT&T to save money.
Well,
You switch to AT&T because they have a Longhorn network.
I switched away from AT&T to save money.
they had Uverse. I
And
thought
just fuck them.
Uverse is cool.
Uverse was dope.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that is.
it was their TV.
Yeah,
They had all the cool shit on there.
for sure. They had Longhorn network.
Yeah, it was really cool. I liked Uverse.
I did too.
Yeah, Blake, Uverse.
I don't give a fuck about Uverse.
Dude, this is cool shit.
We started so fucking hot. Now we're like just,
We're talking about Uverse.
we're
Dude.
talking about Uverse right now. Let's talk about fat ankles or fucking.
How do
people
you
looking
enjoy your
toes or-
service provider?
Yeah. Oh, my ISP.
I got Verizon and they suck too. Just like the last fucking AT&T sucked before. Just like, yeah, they all suck. Oh, but speaking of phones, they've taught parrots how to use phones now. And now parrots are calling other parrots and they're communicating
What the fuck?
over the phone.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
They like talk to each other and shit.
They can't text though, right? That's kind of hard.
What the fuck?
Their beaks are kind of hard to hit the keyboard, right?
I think they use like FaceTime and they can like squawk at each other and
Oh,
communicate.
crazy. What are they saying?
They're probably plotting our demise.
I saw a thing where you can like give birds like food and shit and they'll bring you stuff back. Like money, supposedly. I want to try it, dude. I just want to start feeding birds and see if they'll bring me shit.
You're like, I like to feed the birds, man. And they're like, dude, what are you, old as
Right.
fuck? Like, what? And you're like, no, this is a hustle. What?
Yeah.
What's fucked up? I can see you succeed at that, and then like you're like, "Fuck yeah, we did it!" And then you're like, "You're such a good bird," and then Rye's just like, "Got him."
Yeah, that went through my head of having a falcon to go like falcon hunting with, and I was like, that wouldn't go
Wait,
well.
would you have a falcon that hunts falcons? Because that's bad as fuck, dude.
Oh, I guess I could. No, I'd like go like hunt deer and shit, and like
I mean, I'm hunting like pheasant. Hunting pheasant. That's what you hunt with a falcon, right? Is pheasant.
or like dove
I guess
or
that's
ducks too. Yeah, you can do it all. Deer, cows.
cool. Dragons.
You're like, get that motherfucker, and it flies out there and just starts whack, whack, like attacking it and shit.
Your enemies,
Yeah, exactly. You're like eyes, and it like eats its eyes out.
bro. Can you imagine getting attacked by a falcon?
Yeah, that might be a formidable opponent. I think we're underestimating the falcon.
Yeah,
For
dude.
sure. Like, okay, what if all you had is like the poker at the fireplace? You know what I mean? The little twisted fucking pointy thing.
Yeah,
What if that's all you had to fight a falcon?
you better not strike out, dude.
Dude, you're gonna strike out.
he's
No,
gonna
you got to
test your
swing
eyeball.
for the fences, dude. You better swing, 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 and you don't miss.
Yeah,
You better been practicing your golf swing, bro.
Dude, I think that falcon will bust your ass.
he might.
If he gets a hold of you, you're done, dude. Those talons.
He might.
Yeah, and then what? You're trying to stab yourself with the fucking... No,
yeah,
that's not gonna work.
Yeah, while he's pecking your eyes out.
You're gonna drop it and try to run.
He would like,
That's
yeah,
what I would do.
He could end up being a late breaking ball. You know.
it would put talons through your like nose bone and through your eye socket and just hold
your
on to your
face
And
face.
off.
take the top of your skull off.
Yeah, fly away with it. You're like,
And you're like,
fuck,
bro, I was using that.
fuck, dude. Seriously? There's blood everywhere. I just got this shirt from TJ Maxx like 2 days ago. I hadn't even washed it yet.
And
Fuck.
then you're standing over there like, yeah, falcons, what's up?
Yeah, and you're like, yeah, good
There should be
boy.
a superhero that has falcons.
There is.
Oh.
His name's Beastmaster.
Okay.
He has falcons and he has ferrets. And he has fucking like tiger fucking cat things.
Also, what's that John Cena one? He has an eagle. Eagly.
See,
What's that? Is he a wrestler or is he a guy in a movie in that one?
He's a guy in a movie.
if you have falcons and ferrets and tigers, why wouldn't you just use tigers right off the get-go every time?
Because they can't fly.
Yeah.
And they can't
Are
crawl.
you sure?
They can't crawl
Are
into.
you sure?
They can't crawl into like small places and do.
Oh, so he's like doing espionage.
He's doing everything, dude. He's got every tool in the toolbox. Because the like falcon will go like spy for him, and like he can see through the falcon and
Obviously,
shit. Because he's a superhero, right? That's what you.
It's magic.
That's
He's
how you had to
from
qualify
England,
this
right?
guy. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, he is from England?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, southern part of England.
Yeah. Is that Turkey?
That's where the most like magic stuff happens. Is down in the southern part, like southern India. Yeah.
What if you had a magic turkey?
Whoa!
I don't think that helps you. That
I bet it
much.
would celebrate like Thanksgiving or something like that.
It just is never around. You know, nobody ever sees it.
Yeah, it like never gets hunted because nobody can find it. What would it do though to like help you? Would it like gobble at like the best?
It helps you.
time?
It helps you find the golden goose.
Distracts people.
Yeah, people would be distracted if they heard a turkey.
Especially if they've never heard of turkey before, because there's no turkeys in England.
Yeah, yeah, that's what Americans.
So it'd be like,
Huh?
and they'd be like, what the fuck was that?
Mate, what the hell is that, mate?
And then they walk over there, and then you're like, all right, fair.
They're like, crikey, it's a turkey. It's a chicken with a big body.
Did you see the cock on that turkey? Wait, do turkeys have cocks? I don't think so.
Oh yeah, big old ones.
I don't think birds have dicks.
Dude, you've not had a turkey on Thanksgiving? They put the dick inside the turkey and you pull it out. And then you can eat it.
Chris, do you know if birds have penises?
Nope.
Nobody knows.
I mean, he was just in England.
they lay eggs. How can they have penises?
I don't know. Maybe it comes out of their penis.
They have cloacas, and they just spray over the eggs. That's
That
how it
right?
works.
Isn't that what they do?
Yeah.
And when scientists do it, they have like squirt bottles. They just like spray mist on there.
David Attenborough.
Fertilizer. Yeah, I don't know, dude.
He's from England. He fucking knows.
I'm gonna die and not know how fucking birds work, dude. Just have no clue. I don't know. They have fucking eggs, dude. And either you eat them and they're like scrambled, or you try to eat them and they're baby birds.
Put ketchup on it.
I don't know what makes it turn into a baby bird. Just let it sit for a while and get some sunlight, and don't let shit eat it.
All right, let's do one more shot and talk about this whiskey, and then I think we got one more fucking Tom Guinness. Right?
Should eat it?
Do you know?
What?
Huh?
Huh? Are we getting soupy?
No.
Soupy,
We started soupy, right, Chris? Getting. Fucking getting.
I'm getting better.
Tink.
No, the secret is I'm not that drunk. I was just heat exhausted.
that's the secret? Yeah.
I was just surviving.
I was surviving. I had to survive out there on the golf course today.
You survived the fuck out of it.
I survived the fuck out of the golf course.
All right, let's talk about this UK Basil Hayden.
I'm down.
Sweetness?
Hold on.
I think it's a little sweet. I want to go 3.5 even.
No fucking way.
You don't think it's sweet?
I disagree with you. Yeah. I don't think it's sweet. Middle of the road, if anything.
Yeah, I don't think it's that sweet. I would say middle, but I wouldn't say not sweet either.
2.5 is as high as I would go.
I was going to say 3. What were you going for? 3.5?
3.5.
I honestly thought I was going to say 2, but
I thought it was sweet. Crunch? Very, very low.
yeah.
2?
This smooth.
2?
Smoother.
1.5.
I'd give you 1.5 even.
Yeah, that's smooth.
Crunch. What's the next one? Bite.
Light. 3. A little bit stronger than average.
See, I thought it was middle of the road. 2.5.
Okay. I mean, I get that. It's pretty smooth.
Bottle.
It's dope.
The bottle shape isn't super overwhelming. Like, it's not much to fuck with.
The middle band is
But
badass.
the metal band is badass, the
Yeah.
cork is badass, and the label's badass.
That metal band is really cool.
So I'll give it over average for sure. I'll go 3.
I was going to go 3.5.
Yeah, 4.
Drunkenness?
I'll go high on that too. I'll say 3.5 on that too.
It's easy to drink.
It's easy to
No,
drink.
yeah, this is really good. I smelled it and I was like, huh? And then I drank it and it was like really good compared to how it smelled.
Yeah.
It's good.
So drunkenness 3.5 or even 4 maybe.
I say 3.5. It's easy to get down, but it's not like super high proof.
Yeah. You really got to be like
It's
100
like
proof to
what
be
is it?
4,
It's
I
like a
think.
94 or something.
Like if it was super easy to get down and
It's 100 plus, but what this is not 100
it's just
plus.
regular.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
40. Yeah.
40.
40%.
All right, three.
Maybe 3, yeah.
That's
A
good.
little bit higher than average. It's a little bit easier to drink.
Yeah, it's easy to drink, so it gets the 3.
I'm feeling it.
I like
Good
it.
way.
I'm glad I did it. You know, I paid a premium for it because I bought it in pounds. But I'm glad I did it. And we get to say we drink a bottle that came all the way across the pond.
Yeah.
Literally across the ocean.
That's
with
crazy.
Do
That
you ever think
smuggled
about
it.
how far something travels? Like, okay, say you walk through the airport and you get your bottle of water, and then you jump on an airplane, you fly all the way to the UK.
It's like 3,500 miles from here.
And that water, where did that water come from? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you bought it there in the airport,
Mm-hmm.
but it was shipped in from fucking the Rockies or something, right?
Yeah, bro. It's weird to have breakfast and then have dinner on the other side of the
And
world.
what's crazy is maybe it was like over there already, and then they shipped it over here on a ship. They shipped water in a bottle, and then you fucking fly back over there, and then
Yeah.
before you know it, it's like a bottle of water, and you don't know.
Yeah, and so this whiskey is bourbon because that's what I wanted. Didn't want to get Scotch, dude. I was like, even though I'm here, I'm gonna get a fucking bourbon, you know. And it went from here to there and then back to here. That's like 7,000 miles.
Probably went around the world
Twice.
without you.
You know,
Did you feel left out?
always.
Well.
I'm marginalized.
You caught up with it eventually, you know?
Oh yeah, how's the jet lag? That's a good one.
It was worse going there than coming back.
Because you
Makes
like
sense.
flew into the future.
Yeah, and I couldn't get adjusted to the times.
Ugh, that's got to be so hard.
So, like, it was hard for me to go to sleep at normal times because it's like fucking 2 in the afternoon here, you know, or 3 in the afternoon. So then I end up staying up late, but then I still get up early, and it's like 2 a.m. here at the time that I'm getting it. You see what I'm saying? So you get all crosswise. I was sleeping like 5-6 hours a night, maybe, the whole time I was there.
Dude, I'm getting old as fuck. That's how much I want to sleep. It's like 7 hours max.
Coming back, like, I got back super late, at like after midnight on Saturday night, and like I slept in my bed, and I think I slept until 8 o'clock the next morning or whatever. Got a good night's sleep, you know, and woke up, was fine. Life was fine yesterday. Hung out, had a good time yesterday. Stayed up till midnight. Woke up at 6 a.m. Went and played golf all day. Here we are. But I readjusted to here just fine. But there I was kind of fucked up. I was having.
So you never got acclimated. That's what happened, right? Like
Yeah,
you flew over there and everything was fucked up, and then you flew back over here, and your brain was like, "Yeah, this right.
is right." Yeah, it was only like I left.
That would suck if you were there, like just long enough. I'm not talking like you were there for fucking 6 months, right? If you were there for like a week and a half,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're like, "All right, I'm fucking normal. This is right," and then you fly back, and you're like, "Fuck,
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I left on Monday and I got back on Saturday night, you know, so it was like a work week basically.
But you left on Monday. Dude, I lose my shit when I start thinking about like,
how that works.
did you gained hours and then you
Yeah.
flew back? What if you flew around the other way? Would you just like stay the same age?
So-
Would you age at all? Like,
so I left.
are you a day younger now?
So I left and the sun set and rose before I landed. And I landed in the next morning. So I left at like 7 p.m. and I landed at like 10 a.m. their time.
Oh, wow. It sounds like beat you around the world by the time you're.
Yeah. So as I'm flying, the sun set and then it rose again before I landed, which is weird.
See, I don't even know how that works.
But
But then you flew back and it like set behind you or something. And then, you know what I mean?
honestly, I didn't pay attention on the way back. I should know this, but I watched 3 movies.
What movies did you watch?
I watched Fences.
Don't know what that is.
It was really good. Highly recommend. Denzel Washington. I watched Assassin's Club.
Don't know what that is.
Denzel Washington.
Not worth it. It's kind of stupid. It's just like a shoot 'em up, whatever, spy movie. And I watched, I don't know. I don't remember what else I watched. There was definitely another movie though.
Lord of the Rings. You should have watched Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter
Cause it's like a 9.5 hour flight. So I watched like a couple.
or Sleeping Beauty or Pinocchio.
Yeah, because you're going to.
Oh, I watched Malcolm X. That was what the other one was.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington.
That's
Which
really
got
good.
me on the Denzel Washington kick. So
It's a
then I
good
watched
Disney movie, yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Josh.
Hey, that's very English of you.
Yeah, you're already picking up the vernacular.
Josh. I've actually been saying that long before I went to London.
It's because you're English, right?
No,
You speak English. You can read Old English.
Can you really?
I can write Old English.
Oh, no shit.
Can.
That's from your extensive world travels, right?
No, it's because I spent years drinking Old English.
And then typing it out on your keyboard.
Spray painting bridges. And railroad cars.
You know?
I mean, tube cars, whatever.
I mean, this
Tube
guy.
shoots.
I mean, this guy I know.
Tube shoots.
This guy I know, he taught me, you know.
He taught you Old English.
Yeah.
All right. So, apparently the Satanists are having this giant convergence. What do you call the fucking...
A consortium.
A consortium? That
Right.
sounds right.
It sounds official. Like, that's what Satanists would do, would have a consortium.
And is that a...
It's
is
not
that
a gathering
Latin
of the minds.
word? Why do Satanists prefer Latin so much?
I
Like,
think
they just thought it sounded dope, and they were like, oh, that sounds scary as fuck. That's what's up.
There's a reason we killed off the language, Blake.
Like, does Satan like Latin?
I think so. I think he was Latin at one time.
He just speaks Latin.
Um,
That's his at-home language.
Bros, I'm pretty sure everybody spoke Latin at one time.
yeah,
Not the cavemen.
No.
not people in China.
Not
I guess-
dinosaurs.
I guess-
So your argument is void.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
dude.
we just shit all over that. Sorry. We'll give you another chance. You want to try and take it back and try again?
All right, so the Satanists...
You know what the fuck I mean.
I know.
The Satanists are having their big Satan party, and...
But is it a party? I can't imagine it being very much fun.
There's like the little... Like the party blowers, you know?
Are there though?
Cake
I just imagine a bunch of depressed people like wearing black and
with
being like,
eyeshadow.
yeah.
No, there's Kid and Play with the boombox.
Like, what are they doing?
B-boys dancing.
They're like, we're happy. We
No,
want
they're
people to be
worshiping.
happy.
They're worshiping.
Oh, they play music and like you're saying with the beatbox.
Yeah.
They
And
got
then,
golf carts and stuff.
and then
There's
out of-
keg. There's people doing keg stands.
Okay.
I mean, that sounds kind of honestly.
A satanic cake stand.
You have to drink it. It's like a fucking skull or
Oh,
something.
there's blood in the keg though.
They tie you to a cross.
See, that's how they get you.
They tie you to a cross and hang you upside,
Upside
down.
down.
and
Yeah,
make you
upside down.
Yeah.
So the Satanists are having a party, and then the neo-Nazis show up, and they're protesting the
This
Satanists.
sounds like a rager, dude.
Wait.
And it's like, dude, people are in the back like, oh, it's about to get fucking hot up in here.
Wait a second though. No. I need some clarification here. Is Nazi an abstraction for something? Or is it they're actually like Nazis wearing like swastikas and stuff?
I think.
I don't know.
I think they're just Christians.
Oh, so they're Nazis. Okay.
Well, I honestly have no idea. It could be people with Nazi swastikas on.
Could be.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Aren't they like satanic too?
I mean, they're hanging out down there. Like, if
They're like, hey, you bros are here too. We just got out of hell. We're hanging out.
apparently the live
We have to go there to
Nazis
protest.
don't like the live Satanists, but otherwise, like, yeah, they're all
going to the same place. In the
They're
end.
all hanging out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Nazis show up and they start protesting the Satanists, and then the Satanist, and it becomes this big squabble.
What did they do? Fought amongst themselves?
Probably went to hell.
Ooh, that's brutal.
I don't know.
KO.
And if a Satanist goes to hell, they're probably like, yes,
Party on,
you
guys.
made it, right?
Yeah, it's the goal.
This is where you want to be, right? Is it a cool? It's not a cool place. It's a hot place. I mean,
Yeah, it's hot,
hotter than hell, right?
dude. I honestly I don't understand it because are we going to get philosophical? Are we going to get
Let's get philosophical about it. Yeah, we're talking about Satan.
talking about
Better to be a king in hell than a slave in heaven or whatever.
Yeah, it's just really hot.
So
Hot.
all right, if you're coming at it logically, right? Like either
Wait, there's logic involved in these conversations.
Yeah, I didn't think there's any logic involved. But we'll try. We'll try.
You're either religion isn't real and it's all a farce and there's no reason for any of it and we're just, dust in the wind or whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
In which case, I guess it doesn't really matter whether you worship Satan or God or Buddha or fucking, it doesn't matter. Spaghetti monster.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or it is and like you're super fucked,
Yeah. You're like, no, I'm purposely going against that and I don't care.
Like I don't know if there's it like is there a winner? Like is there an alternative? You're like, yes, I made it. We're fucking in hell now. And people are like dying and being tortured and stuff.
Dude, I guess it's cool. I mean, they make it out to be real cool, right?
I don't know.
Like that's the thing, they look cool at least.
And the only thing I can figure, like the counterpoint, the only thing I can figure is that it's like in jest, right? Like you're a Nazi because it's counterculture and you're trying to be like, look, all this is a fucking joke, and from that angle, I can understand it. But then there's also like a small part of me that's like, yeah, but what if you're wrong I don't know. Like, I'm not overly religious either, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, like, how about this? If you're a Satanist, you're pretty fucking devout, you know? Like, you believe that shit, or you believe that it's not real because clearly you don't believe that you're gonna get to be like, you know, one of Satan's demons or something, you know? Like,
yeah.
it's not gonna end well.
I just don't get the logic behind it. Like, what is your end goal in this? I don't know. It's either like you're saying, either you like believe in there's a duality and you're choosing to be like against the quote unquote good, or you're just like, there's no gods or anything. I just believe in Satan, this Satan thing.
Do you want the core answer? Like the actual answer?
Yeah.
I'm different.
That's what I mean. It's counterculture. And that means that shows that you don't believe either or, which is a valid belief, I guess, if that's how you want to be. But
or that you're willing to compromise your own morals just to be different.
No. What you're willing to compromise your own, like, forever.
Eternal.
Yeah. Your eternal soul.
Yeah.
You're like, that's what you're gambling. I don't know. That's
sold
wild.
it for cheap.
That's fucking wild.
You look cool while you're doing it though, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got the Nazis. And this is truly a fucking Freddy versus Jason type situation, right? Like, I don't know who we're rooting for here, but
dude, for real. It's like, yeah.
Well, you should just firebomb the whole place, whatever.
Satan versus Hitler. Like, they're showing up at the same place.
They were already there. They were already both in the house. And they're like, yeah, I guess they're going to fight now.
Yeah. Jeez.
And I think, you know what I think? I think everybody was like, all right, let's see how this goes.
Kind of curious.
Oh, man. Yeah, put your heat shields on.
Somebody should charge pay-per-view for this.
Hell yeah. There's some beef, apparently.
I bet there wasn't much more than protesting, just people yelling at each other with signs and stuff. Satan signs. What do Satan signs look like? Stop signs?
I think like the anarchy symbol or like the 5-point star, like in red.
Or a fucking swastika. Like, that's the same.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, for
like,
real. Yeah, the suit they wear and stuff. Little Nazi suits. With like little office workers.
Whoa. I just woke up. What are y'all talking about?
Nazis versus Satanists, man.
Whiskey, let's drink it.
That, like, what is that like? Could you imagine, like, in the World of Warcraft or something? It's like these orcs versus those orcs or something. Is that what it is? No?
That's Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
Harry Potter.
Oh, that's like one eagle versus another falcon kind of thing.
Yeah, like who would win in a fight, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? You know?
Definitely Lord of the Rings, dude. Right? Because he's got the invisible ring and shit. And he has like all those like towers and stuff. Harry Potter's has like a broom and a stick he can like shoot shit out of. Right?
Myself.
Yeah, but his is magical, man.
Mine too.
And he can like hold it in his hand and swing it around, and it's got that white magic comes out the end of it. You know what I mean?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's all sparkly, shoots through the air, gets stuck on stuff. Hot tamales, huh?
So, we'll go into my. I was looking up types of local plants that you can cook and eat.
Oh, that's a cool. Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah, like cactus and shit.
Cactus.
Mm-hmm.
So I have this fucking cactus in my front yard, and it's spineless, which is nice because, you know, there's no spines. There is spines, by the way.
Little tiny ones.
But apparently people have been eating cactus here for like
thousands of years.
Dozens of years at least.
Tens of thousands of years, yeah. As long as there's been cactus here.
And it's like this untapped food source that the general populace doesn't really touch because I don't know why. Because that shit, you can like cut a paddle off and throw it on the ground and then light it on fire and then it grows anyway. Like it just doesn't give a fuck.
Did you run out of cows?
No.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. Why are you trying to eat cactus?
I'm not. What I'm saying is,
like a steak, dude.
I'm saying is cactus is a viable option.
You can just go buy a hamburger.
If you ran out of fucking
hamburgers,
beef and rice and potatoes, you can grow a cactus, and cactus grows here like fucking crazy.
Dude. You want to know what else people used to eat around here? You know the like big yucca plants with the spines in the bottom, and they shoot the thing out of the top.
Yep.
Get real tall. They used to dig those out of the ground and like bake them on a fire for a long time.
There's like pigs and deer and stuff, fish.
That shit's hard though, man.
Yeah, you gotta like chase it and
sometimes it's nice just
throw
to like
stuff at it.
Cut some cactus down.
You should be like, here's food.
You just need some tannerite.
Yeah. So I was honestly the way I got here to Nopalito, right? That's a cactus. See how cultured I am. the way I got here was I was looking up barbacoa recipes, and traditional barbacoa is cheek meat.
Uh-huh.
And then they cook it in the ground in a like earth oven where they dig a hole and they light a fire in the bottom of the hole, and then they throw a bunch of rocks on top of it.
A lot of cultures cook like that.
And then you bury it all. And I was like, damn, dude, that would be like, I kind of want to try that. Is that weird that I want to dig a hole in my backyard?
It's totally cool, dude.
Do I have to like get a permit or something?
No.
Like, is there a gas line in my backyard?
You call, what is it before you call before you dig? 911? Call 911 before you dig. You're like, yeah, I can dig this hole in the base.
I need to dig a hole in my backyard, just like 3 foot wide, 6 foot long, and 6 foot deep, you know?
Yeah. You think it's bad for putting lime down in the bottom of it?
Or just dig, you know?
Yeah, nobody's going to care. You're just not going to get very deep out here in your yard.
You probably won't die.
Yeah, I'm going to hit a rock soon. I've
You're gonna hit
buried a couple dogs in this backyard.
Dino bones.
I know how the fucking rocks go.
Yeah. So it's about 2 inches down. It's rock.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
Tink.
It might be a problem to get the dynamite.
And then it's from there until like as far as you're going to dig.
Yeah, once you bust through that rock,
There's
don't panic.
There's more
There's
rock.
more rock right below it.
Yeah, it's fucking rock, man.
Yeah, it's wild, dude. There's so much rock here.
For real.
And then I was also looking at there's this well. It's basically a pipe that has like a mesh screen welded to the outside of it, and it's got a point on the end, and you just drive that into the ground with a sledgehammer, and you can get it down like, I don't know, these people are like 40 feet, 50 feet driving it into the ground with a sledgehammer. They just twist another pipe on, keep driving it.
And they get water.
Yeah, and then they get water because the water like seeps into that pipe.
Yeah,
and then they pump it to the top. And you can't, it runs out pretty quick, and you got to wait, and then it fills back up, and you pump it again. I don't know if that would work here.
No,
I don't think I was like, I should buy this fucking $80 little like tap, the spike that goes on the end of the pipe, and then the pipe, just the little 3-foot pipe, is like $200, right? Because it's all fucking reinforced and super shit. And then you got to buy a cap for it so that you don't like mess up the threads when you're driving. And then you got to buy all the couplers and then the extra pipe. And by the time it's like, $400 or $500 to drive this little well into your backyard so that you could potentially have water. But I don't think it would work here. I think I'd have better luck collecting rainwater off the fucking roof.
Yeah. Yeah. You'd have to dig
Especially
like
this time of year.
1,000-foot hole or something out here to get water, I think.
Well, but there's like reservoirs and then there's groundwater. That's my theory, at least, right?
Except out here, there's just rock once you get down.
Yeah, it's just rock.
Yeah.
You got to drill through that to get to the aquifer.
Well, there's water, and it's not an aquifer.
It's
there's
limestone.
groundwater.
Specifically, it's limestone.
There's no groundwater because it's all
Limestone.
washed away by the limestone. It doesn't keep it because it's like
Where does it go?
down to the lakes
Mm-hmm.
or seeps down into springs.
Underwater lakes.
Yeah.
You're trying to tell me there's underwater lakes
Well,
right
that's
now?
where the reptilians
Are
live.
there underwater fish too?
Yeah.
Are there underwater boats?
Well, some of them, they
Because
sink.
there's boats on the lake.
They sink
Are there
sometimes.
boats
underwater? Yeah.
There's boats under the water.
They got submarines too. You ever seen them?
Oh,
They're
underground.
aquamarine color submarines.
Lizard people.
Sometimes they fly them. But those are the ones that come in and out of the water and they'll fly through the air and like go to other planets and shit.
I come from the water.
They're like UFOs, USOs. Unidentified submerged objects spotted in Lake Travis.
All right, guys. The Whiskey and Whiskers website is up. It's whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. If you'd like to support the show, there's links to our Patreon account. Pledges starting at just $1 a month at whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. You can also find links to the show no matter how you choose to listen. We're on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, Google Play, Podbean, Pandora, Audible, everywhere. So look us up. And there's live feeds to our social media on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We're on the That's Not Canon Network. There's tons of great podcasts no matter what you like to listen to. Most importantly, if you made it this far in the show, you're a bad motherfucker. Go to our website, whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com, and click that bad motherfucker link. Your donations keep the show going, allows us to keep bringing that fire, keep drinking these bottles, and keep making you laugh. Go to the website, click the link, and subscribe. whiskeyandwhiskerspodcast.com. New episodes every Monday, new content all the time. See you next week.